Now, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration as well as Control has shut down 3 major pharmaceutical companies for alleged involvement in the codeine syrup abuse currently ravaging youths in Nigeria. The widespread addiction led the Ministry of Health to ban the production and importation of cough syrup with codeine in the country. Let's now bring in a medical doctor, Clement Ogeleyinbo, who is already here in the studios with us to talk more about this. Thank you very much indeed for coming.
Thank you.
Well, as it is in our culture, we are reactionary in our approaches to issues rather than being proactive in solving challenges. A ban has been placed on codeine as an active pharmaceutical ingredient for the production of cough syrups and all of that. Do you think that this approach will solve the problem that we have on ground?
Not at all. This is rather too late, actually. The ban on codeine, the active ingredient for making this syrup, is just a fire brigade approach. This was as a fallout from the BBC undercover report a few weeks ago. Basically, we always fall behind in approaching all these issues. Not until we go back to grassroots and define what is available and how we treat addictions to a product before we have an orderly society. It is there was a paper presented by the medical director of the psychiatric hospital in Yaba a few weeks ago in a symposium whereby she said addiction to codeine is ravaging every fabric of our society. No family is spared. But unfortunately, the authority failed to do anything about it. And it's rather too late at this present time.
Right. Well, it's instructive to note that even before the BBC documentary, TV Continental had done reports on the abuse of codeine in some parts of the north and all of that. But as it is our culture, you know, our president always likes to go outside and talk rather than, talk in the country here. Well, somebody noted that the distribution channel is chaotic and needs to be well structured. And of course, the implementation of the new distribution guideline also needs to be implemented to the letter. We couldn't agree more, could we?
No, we couldn't agree more. If you look at the distribution of this product, if you look at Western society, it's a very well-controlled pharmaceutical product. But in Nigeria, just like every other medicine, like antibiotics and all the rest of them, you can always get it from the back street or from some pharmacy. Not until we change our policy, embrace what should be done. The policymaker and the implementer should really look into distribution chain, how our ordinary citizens getting hold of this product. And of course, there are always unscrupulous business people that want to make money out of the innocent people. Not until we do that, we will be in the same situation every time, year in, year out. Codeine syrup is not the only product that people are addicted to. There are so many other products. People sniff glue, people sniff insecticides just to get high.
Yes, and quite a number of things have emerged that we now hear young people abuse, even lizard...
or even cockroaches.
Yes.
Pawpaw leaves, mango leaves, grounded together, mixed with alcohols and all the rest of them. Another problem I'm looking at here is not until we stop treating addiction as a criminal issue before we can actually understand the grassroots. We need to go back to basics, look at what is the root cause. We need to do root cause analysis.
Yeah.
What in UK, addiction is a problem whereby the authority actually treat it as an illness. I've been to so many hospitals in Nigeria. There is nothing to say, there is nothing, no treatment for addictions. So we treat them just like an outcast. And every family suffers from this, even including my own family. So not until we look at that, how are we going to integrate these people into the society and give them the proper treatment they need, we have the same problem in our hand.
But again, Dr. Ogeleyinbo, at the very base of the challenge that we have on ground at the moment, because there must be a reason, just as you rightly mentioned earlier, the root cause analysis must be done. Young people today, because we're talking about this problem ravaging the young people at the moment, they don't have employment. There is issue of unemployment. There is also the issue of poverty. That these are issues that have become very, very prevalent.
The issue of unemployment, poverty, education, enlightenment is all combined together. But what we need to do, I mean, you cannot get rid of poverty overnight. We need to have a holistic approach to the issue of employment. And this issue we're talking about, codeine and all the rest of it, it's not just the youth, even an adult are engaged in it. Well-educated people are engaged in it. So we need to look at why are people addicted to this product, another product as well. Education, enlightenment is part of it. It's not just employment. We have people, I've seen people who are gainfully employed and are taking cocaine, are sniffing glue, are taking, sniffing septic tank and all the rest of them. So what we have to do, we really have to integrate everybody together, make sure we have a holistic approach, education, enlightenment, like just what happened in other society, and make sure there are centers where people can go to and have treatment. There are a lot of people that have an alcohol problem and all the rest of them. It's not just codeine. Right. This is just a tip of the iceberg. At the moment, I think I'm looking at the society that we are sitting on top of a gunpowder, which can explode at any time. You have millions of youth unemployed. You have people sniffing this and that, grinding cockroaches and leaves and all the rest just to get hype. What do we do about it? Education, enlightenment. But the government are not doing enough.
All right, Dr. Clement Ogeleyinbo, well, we must thank you very much indeed for coming to share your thoughts with us on this issue.
Thank you, it's my pleasure.
All right.